It is the originating ground of all things in the universe and their ultimate destination. It is the fundamental medium of the cosmos. It underlies all the particles, all the forces, all the fields that govern the particles, and the systems built of particles throughout space and time. The name of this, according to science, is the quantum vacuum. They've actually named it. The vacuum, however, turned out to be far from empty space. In the grand unified theories that have been proposed in the second half of the 20th century, the concept of the vacuum transformed from empty space into the cosmic medium known as the zero-point field. The name of the zero-point field derives from the fact that in this field energies prove to be present even when all of the classical forms of energy vanish. This is the absolute zero temperature. In subsequent grand unified theories, the roots of all of nature's fields and forces are ascribed to the complex and as yet mysterious energy sea known as the unified vacuum, the quantum vacuum. This quantum vacuum is not merely in outer space, it is everywhere. It's surrounding and indeed embedding atoms and organisms as well as stars and galaxies. It's a real phenomenon that the quantum physicists have discovered. The vacuum, this is on page 30. The vacuum is the most fundamental field of the universe. It glues quarks. It stabilizes atoms and solar systems. It creates mass as well as the forces of inertia and gravitation. It connects all things with all other things. As Puthoff noted, on the cosmological scale, a grand hand-in-glove equilibrium exists between the ever-agitated motion of matter on the quantum level and the surrounding zero-point energy field. One consequence of this is that we are literally, physically in touch with the rest of the cosmos, as we share with remote parts of the universe fluctuating zero-point fields of even cosmological dimensions. There's no part of the universe we're not in touch with, if we know how to tap into that field. Joseph Smith's Revelation says it's the light of Christ, and we tap into it through prayer. Is there something to prayer after all? I would propose very seriously there really is. Apollo 14 commander Edgar Mitchell, and I met Edgar Mitchell in Las Vegas when I was living there back in 1991, a very nice guy, led him to conclude that the quantum vacuum is the holographic information field that records the historical experience of matter. The scriptures say there is a book of Adam. The scriptures say there is a heavenly book of life. This is the Akashic record, you see. You see the relevance here? You just change the vocabulary a little bit, and the scriptures are saying the same thing that science is describing right now. It's stunning. The new worldview is emerging. The cosmos, this is on page 35, the cosmos is an organic, highly coherent, strongly interconnected, integral system. The crucial feature of the emerging view is space and time transcending correlation. Space and time do not separate things, they connect things, for information is conserved and conveyed in nature at all scales of magnitude and in all domains. The world is more like a living organism than a machine. Check out Joseph Smith's Revelations on that in the 1800s. The book of Enoch. Enoch heard the earth weep at the wickedness of mankind. It was a living, emotional being. Conscious, in other words, consciousness pervades the whole world as an orb. The ancient revelations in the book of Enoch teach that doctrine. The logic of quantum is the logic of life itself. Evolution toward coherence and wholeness through interconnection and interaction. The connection, this is on page 43, the connection between universe is through cosmic space, space that endures even as universes come and go. Cosmic space is not empty. It is filled with fluctuating energies that conserve and convey light and force and information. Space is a cosmic vacuum, the quantum vacuum. The charged particles that arise in each universe, notice he's talking multiple universes here now. He says each universe has a cosmic vacuum, and they leave their holographic trace in it. And as the universes come and go, they build their knowledge through this holographic record, and they grow more and more intelligent and more likely to sustain life and help life become even more fine-tuned and intelligent. They evolve more and more efficiently and further than their predecessors. This is absolutely amazing. As the vacuum records the evolution of each universe, it enables the successive universes to build on the experience of their predecessors. This clarifies the mystery of why our universe is so finely tuned to the evolution of life, because the fine-tuning is not a mystery, and it is not a matter of serendipity, it is a matter of inheritance. Our universe comes from the metaverse that evolves. Now we're talking many worlds. This is the ancient cosmology on a grand scheme. Matter as such, this is on page 53, and then I gotta quit. Matter as such is not a distinct reality in the universe. It is a mistake to think that matter is real. In the final count, what appears as matter is the semi-stable bundling of energies within particles, bundled in atoms, further bundled in molecules and crystals, and possibly also in cells and organisms. Eminent physicists such as Freeman Dyson and philosophers of the stature of Alfred North Whitehead have maintained that even elementary particles are endowed with some form and level of consciousness. Dyson said, matter in quantum mechanics is not an inert substance, but an active agent, constantly making choices between alternative possibilities. It appears that mind, as manifested by the capacity to make choices, is to some extent inherent in every electron. Fantastically stunning insights into the nature of reality coming from the frontier of quantum physics. How it integrates into the LDS concept and scheme of scriptures and salvation and God knowing all things. That is how God knows all things. He is in tune with the quantum vacuum. He is in touch with it all because it's all conscious. With God, it is all one eternal now. He's not stuck in space-time, so to speak. He has access to all of his creations, and it is an ongoing, fluctuating creation, worlds coming and worlds going. This is the ancient cosmology. This is the cosmology that Joseph Smith brought back. Brigham Young expounded on it extensively in the Journal of Discourses. So, my point in bringing it up is we need to begin to pay attention to some of these mysteries of creation. This is what the book of Enoch did. Enoch was the scribe of heaven. He was given the mysteries of heaven as a source of power because knowledge is power, and Enoch was given that. We can have that as we learn more and more about it and recognize that there's a whole lot more to life than just this life and this world and the things of this world. That's why the Lord in the Scripture says, set not your heart upon the things of the world, but seek to do good. Seek to love one another and to uplift each other. Don't ignore the poor. Love the Lord your God and love your neighbor as yourself. Cease to fight. There shouldn't be any contentions among you. We need to become unified, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, as much as we can, so that we can grow together in that upward spiral of eternal knowing and eternal power to benefit the universe. So thanks for joining me in my Backyard Professor podcast series. I'll see you next time on the podcasts. Have a great life.